my name is Brendan Rickards. I will be the Master of Ceremonies tonight. I'm the Provost and Vice President for Academic Services. The first thing I want to do is just welcome everybody. This is an evening for celebration and enjoyment, so hopefully you all enjoy the evening. At this time, if you are able, would you please rise and stand for the national anthem? Thank you. So I would like to welcome each and every one of you here to our evening. On behalf of Chair Concordia and President Keating, who both were called away this evening, welcome. With that being said, this evening, like I said, is one for celebration. When I look out, I see a number of students that really are the best and brightest, and you've probably heard that term before. I know for our employees, we've heard that a lot. For students, you may have heard that in a number of other ceremonies. However, these awards are the top awards that you could receive in graduating from RCSJ. Not only are you graduating, but you've sat in all of your classes and you've sat beside individuals that have not been quite as successful as you had. They may be graduating with you, but they have not earned these achievements. These achievements are the ones that you should take with you. These will be noted on your transcript, and these are ones for you that make you stand out above your peers. So when you go on and progress into the workforce, please make sure that you stress that you have earned these President's Medallions for academic excellence and service and leadership. To the families in the back, congratulations. I know you've supported your loved ones, and I know that this has been a long time coming for them to graduate, and this should be their first step into their adult career of learning. This should not be their end of education. However, this is one of the more prestigious awards that they will earn. So congratulations to each of you sitting in the back. Lastly, I want to thank you for all of the family and friends that are here. Thank you for supporting these students today. Thank you for supporting them in the past, and thank you for supporting them tomorrow. Now, with that being said, I want to get this evening started because you're here not to listen to me, not to listen to our speakers, but to listen to all of the things that our students have earned. So at this time, we're going to start our program off by honoring, if you turn in the back of your programs, to the President's Award for Academic Excellence for students that have earned a 4.0 GPA. What I would like is for any individual that is listed here who has earned a 4.0 GPA, if you would please stand, come up to the stage over here and walk behind me, and I just want to talk a little bit about your accomplishments. So if your name is listed as earning a 4.0 GPA, please come up and line up behind me. So if you look up at these lineup of these individuals, a 4.0 GPA, that means that they have worked all their way through their entire academic career at RCSJ and earned nothing lower than an A. This includes A minus, anything below that. So just think about the work and dedication that takes. A number of you in the audience are faculty and staff. I'd be willing to bet that there's very few of us that have done this anywhere in our careers. I know I went through, we'll just say, many years of schooling, K through 12, all the way up, undergrad, graduate school, and I certainly did not earn a 4.0 all the way up through any of those careers. So, the work and the dedication that each one of these individuals that have earned a 4.0, these are the academic best of the best that we have at RCSJ. So I would like to congratulate each one of them. My hat's off to each one of you for the work that you've put in to earn that 4.0 GPA. And congratulations, and please don't let this be the end of that 4.0. If you've done it here, the key thing is our faculty and staff have trained you well enough that you will do this anywhere that you go. So don't let this be the last 4.0, you can do this again. So congratulations to each and every one of you. Okay, next, what we will be doing is we will be inviting the individuals that are being honored with President's Medallions for excellence in their program of study. I'm going to move to the side and introduce both the student who has won the award and the faculty who is presenting to them. When you are called up on stage, please come up to my left, your right, stand up here to receive your medallion, and then you will walk off to the other side. So at this time, I would like to invite the awardees for criminal justice to the stage, as well as our presenter. Thank you. Our two awardees for criminal justice are Joseph P. Haley and Danielle Procipico. If you could please join us on stage.
Hi, Joe. Thank you, Dr. Rickard, and good evening, everyone. As you already know, we're here tonight to honor some students who have had outstanding academic achievements during their careers here at Rowan College. And so it is my pleasure and it's my privilege to introduce you to two of them. Standing on my right is Danielle Procopio and Joseph Haley. Now, I've had the good fortune of taking part, just a small part, in the learning experience of these two young individuals. And I've been consistently impressed by their hard work, as Dr. Rickard's already mentioned, their hard work and their dedication to succeed. This President's Award that they are receiving tonight is a testament to those characteristics. Now, I can stand here tonight and I can tell you about all the exams and all the assignments that they aced in my class, but I'm suspecting that you already know that. What I want to briefly tell you about tonight is the extra that I saw in these two students, the not so visible things, those small things that maybe don't show up on an exam or on an assignment, but may well explain why they're standing up here tonight. I can vividly remember more than once on an early Monday or Tuesday morning, I'd introduce a topic of discussion to the class. And then I'd sit back and I'd grapple with that class to get them engaged in conversation. Now, if you've ever taught a class, you probably know what I'm talking about, getting them engaged in that conversation. Danielle, I think, recognized those times that I was grappling on those early mornings, and it seemed like she had the right comment at the right time that just got the rest of the class involved, got them going. Danielle, I'm pretty certain that you knew what you were doing on those mornings, but I don't think you knew I knew, but I did, and I appreciate those times that you did that and helped me. Danielle, I want to congratulate you on receiving this well-earned award and for the many accomplishments, not just academic, but the many accomplishments that you've achieved here at Rowan. This example I just gave you just touches the surface of the type of student that Danielle really is. Danielle, I'm certain that in whatever field you enter into, be it law enforcement, be it the legal field as we've talked about, or whatever, you will always be a credit to this college and to the organization and the people that you eventually serve. Danielle, congratulations and well done. There are also those times as a teacher when you give out some kind of a writing assignment. And I always look forward to those writing assignments because after I read them, I get an idea of how the students are thinking and what they're thinking. But every once in a while, I read someone's work and I find myself just sitting back in my chair and say, wow, I never quite thought of it that way. I never thought of it that way. I guess what I'm saying is that at times, Joe Haley was kind of my teacher. He's that kind of a student who, when he writes something, sometimes it just lights that light bulb in my mind. And Joe, I appreciate those times when you wrote something like that and it taught me something. Not all the time, Joe. Most of the time I was the teacher. But those times I really appreciate. I have no doubt that you have a bright future. I know we've talked about some of the goals that you have in life. My simple advice to you, Joe, is go get it done. Okay? Go get it done. Congratulations and well done.
Thank you. This time would Professor Lucy McLean and Greg Forrest please join us on stage.
Mr. Forrest, come up. Mr. Gregory Forrest. Tonight we have the honor of recognizing a student who truly epitomizes the phrase, a gentleman and a scholar. That student is Mr. Gregory Forrest, who tonight receives the President's Award for Academic Excellence in the Law and Paralegal Studies program. Academically, Mr. Forrest's achievements are exceptional, which he earned through his hard work, his intellectual curiosity, a thirst for learning, and a dedication to his chosen profession. Always prepared for class and accepting nothing less than total commitment to this course of study, Mr. Forrest excelled here at RCSJ. In class, it was Mr. Forrest who always contributed to and elevated our class discussions with his probing questions that helped clarify a complex legal issue for the rest of the class and for this instructor as well. In the Legal Research and Writing course, Mr. Forrest was awarded the Feather Quill Award for outstanding legal writing and legal analysis when he submitted a flawless legal memorandum of law on a Second Amendment constitutional issue that was then pending before the United States Supreme Court. His academic record also qualified him for induction into Lambda Epsilon Chi, the National Paralegal Honor Society. Mr. Forrest's academic achievements are indeed exceptional, but I submit that it is his character, which is defined by his integrity, his respect for others, his humility and courtesy, that sets him apart and makes him a worthy recipient of tonight's award. His character does not go unnoticed by his classmates, his peers, or his instructors, and he has earned the admiration and deep respect from all of us. Mr. Forrest is not only one of the joys of teaching, but he is an inspiring example of what it looks like to combine intellectual rigor and academic achievement with genuine kindness and respect. As I said, he is the epitome of a gentleman and a scholar. It is my great pleasure to present the President's Award for Academic Excellence in the Law and Paralegal Degree Program to Mr. Gregory Forrest.
Thank you.
At this time, will Professor Leonard, as well as our two awardees for excellence in psychology, please join us on stage.
My name is Dr. Bill Leonard, Professor of Psychology at RCSJ. These are two of my students, Chloe Nicholson and Ryan Sullivan, recipients of the President's Award for Excellence in Psychology. Chloe and Ryan were both students in my abnormal psychology class at different times. First, I just want to list a little bit of their accomplishments, and then I'll talk about their individual styles, because they both have style. Chloe is a New Jersey Star student, President's List every semester, National Society of Leadership and Success, Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and the recipient of a number of scholarships. At this point, as Chloe moves on in her academic career, she's considering four-year colleges where she's going to pursue biological sciences. Ryan is a New Jersey Star student also, President's List for every semester at RCSJ, and Ryan will be staying here at RCSJ and go into the 3+1 program in psychology. Following that, she'll go to Rowan University to get her bachelor's degree, and then is considered in graduate school in terms of a master's degree and a career in clinical counseling or school psychology, where she hopes to be a licensed professional. A little bit about their style. They're both similar in their achievements, but they're different in style. Ryan, I would describe as a behind-the-scenes student. Chloe is on the stage student. Okay. I mean that in a good way, not in a dramatic way, but in a engaged and productive way. So Ryan impressed me in the psychology class. We have a term paper, a research paper, which really encompasses 2 months of the semester. And it's a series of 7 assignments which are done, sequentially. The first day that the assignment was introduced, I think before I could even get back to my office, Ryan had made the first move, select her case study, and was moving on. And she was the first one, most likely, to have submitted every single leg of that assignment and then produced a really, really good paper. Chloe also produced a very good paper, but Chloe impressed me as someone in the classroom in terms of being on the stage. And what I mean by that is Chloe was very inquisitive, asked a lot of questions, and I would say, and many of those questions were very good questions. You remember? Okay. And what I mean by a good question is, in the beginning of this semester, when a student asks me a question and I say, good question, I tell them it's usually because I don't know the answer. Okay. So Chloe definitely led the class in good questions. So at this point then, both of them are moving on, as I mentioned. So they're embarking on their next steps to move upward and onward, but at the same time, I want to remind them to maintain who they are. Okay. Stay curious, stay inquisitive, keep questioning, stay positive, stay optimistic, because that's who they are. Avoid becoming cynical or pessimistic. As a way of conveying this attitude, I want to refer to a song with a metaphor. And the song is Forever Young, written by Bob Dylan, and the better cover is by Joan Baez. So if you're going to listen to the song, listen to Joan Baez's version. This is for the both of you. Let me stay here. Okay. May God always bless you. May all your wishes come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung, and may you stay forever young. Personally, I'm very pleased and proud that both Chloe and Ryan have selected RCSJ to be one of their rungs on the ladder to the stars. I see them as two New Jersey stars ready to soar to the stars. Congratulations on receiving.
At this time, will Dean Jan Hanselman, as well as our awardees for social service, please come to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to introduce to you an amazing young man who is also a member of PTK, has received many honors beyond what I can really tell you about tonight. It is my honor to present the President's Award to Peyton, a truly exceptional student whose presence enriches both the classroom and the college community. Peyton embodies academic excellence, unwavering integrity, and a profound dedication to social work, guided by compassion and purpose. There is no doubt that Peyton is destined to become a transformative and inspiring leader in the field of social work. He is one of those students that is always inquisitive, sat in the back of the room, but always had that hand ready and raised with an answer. And he's going to carry that through as his baton into doing great things in the field of social work. So I give this congratulations to Peyton.
At this time, I would like to call Professor Danny Morganti to the stage to award our academic excellence in the field of both accounting and business administration. So would our awardees for accounting and business administration please join us as well?
Good evening. I'm honored to present the President's Award for Excellence in Accounting to Emma Harverson. Emma started her journey at RCSJ in the fall of 2023. In 2 years, she has made quite an impact in the classroom, on the track field, and in our county. While attending RCSJ as a full-time student, she had a scholarship through the county which provided an accounting internship. Though she worked while attending classes, it never interfered with the dedication to her studies. Emma has excelled in all of her classes, and her dedication led to her being invited to join Alpha Beta Gamma Honor Society for business majors in the spring of 2024. As soon as she joined, I knew I wanted to see her in a leadership role, so I asked if she'd be interested in serving as our treasurer. She did not hesitate to serve and did that for this past year. On top of all of this, she was also a member of our track and field team. Emma's future plans include attending Rider University, where she'll major in business analytics and minor in dance. Congratulations, Emma. We wish you the best. I have one more to present. Jasmine Kobasi began her studies at RCSJ in the fall of 2023, and I think from the moment she stepped foot on this campus, she began looking for every single opportunity to find how she could make the most impact of her time here. I noticed how engaged she was in the classroom, so I invited her to join our advisory board as a student member. She made such an impression at that first meeting that she landed an internship with Premier Accounting Services and continued with them for a second season this year. Jasmine also worked a part-time position as a bank tender while attending school. She was invited to join ABG Honor Society in the spring of 2024, and then stepped into the president's role in the fall of 2024. She has also worked with our marketing department to help us promote RCSJ, serving as the face of our business studies division on a billboard and in our marketing materials. All of this was accomplished without sacrifice to her studies. Jasmine will be moving on to Rowan University, where we wish her the best in reaching her goal of becoming a certified public accountant. Unfortunately, she won't be able to attend commencement on Friday because she has to attend mandatory training for a new position. So could we all give her a big round of applause now? Thank you, everyone. Congrats, Jazz.
That was great, thank you.
This time I would like to call Assistant Dean Jane Celia to the stage, as well as our awardees for both the computer graphic arts programs as well as the digital marketing program.
I'll let everybody get up here first. Hello. Well, first, I have the pleasure of introducing two students from our Computer Graphic Arts program on behalf of Professor Mary Malanconico. Computer graphic arts is a skill I do not possess and can hardly fathom, so that makes these students' accomplishments even more impressive than they would be otherwise. So first, I'd like to congratulate Joshua Massing. He is a student in the CGA Interactive and Game Design program. He's going to be pursuing his bachelor's degree once he's finished with us and working towards a career in game design. And also we have Joy Hudnall. She is a CGA print design major, and she's also going to be going after her bachelor's degree and pursuing a career in graphic design. So thank you to you both for being here. And now for one that I actually had as a student. So Ariella Purdy is our President's Award recipient for digital marketing. Ariel was a stellar student in our entrepreneurship course, where she created the concept for her business venture, AP Events and Marketing. She used the business development skills she learned in that course, as well as the digital marketing skills she learned in the curriculum and from participating in vendor events and working hands-on with small businesses on projects in marketing and design to build this business. After graduation, she'll be interning at Halyard Consulting and Joint Source Consultants to further develop her skills and use that knowledge to continue building her brand and her venture. She also already knows she's welcome back at our Entrepreneurship Center anytime. Thank you.
This time I would like to call Professor Jose Torres, as well as our awardee for Computer Information Systems, to the stage.
I'm privileged to present our Computer Information Systems star student Nick Canela with the President's Medallion Award. Nick is a dedicated husband committed to making his significant other as happy as she makes him, because he believes that everything they do revolves around and ultimately comes back to each other. He considers his role as a husband to be the most important role because he knows that if they have each other, nothing that comes their way will be impossible for the rest of their lives. Nick is also a dedicated older brother to his siblings. Despite the large age gap between them, he does his best to pass on what he has learned from his experiences, especially when it comes to topics that they might not be comfortable discussing. Even if his younger siblings do not always listen, Nick does his best to guide them in avoiding any mistakes he made himself. Although working full-time and doing schoolwork has been a challenge, Nick understands that it is something that he's proud of. The more classes he took, the more he realized how important education is in improving his skills as a worker and in better understanding the intricacies of society and how we all fit together to make it work. He's convinced that the more educated one is, the more they fit into society and the more opportunities will open for them. Upon graduation, Nick plans to pursue a career in IT or data management and continue his studies at a 4-year institution to earn a bachelor's degree in a related field. Nick, congratulations on your President's Award. Your determination and enthusiasm make working with you a pleasure and excellent teaching experience. We wish you the best in your personal, academic, and professional journey.
It's my understanding that unfortunately the awardees for the AAS and entrepreneurship as well as human resource management were unable to join us, but let's give Lainey Henold and T.R. Green a round of applause. Our next award for academic excellence in automotive technology will be presented by Professor Rachel Blades. Would Professor Blades, as well as our awardee, come join me on stage?
Good evening. This year's President's Award for Excellence in Automotive Technology is presented to Connor Rothstein.
Me?
Yes, you. Connor was an excellent student in class who never hesitated to ask those really tough questions, or any question at all for that matter. Any question at all.
Sometimes they were good.
They were. And they helped to enrich the class and improve the discussion, and I'm sure they helped many other students. Connor is currently working at Holman Ford in Turnersville and has chosen to continue his education toward a degree in engineering. Congratulations, Connor.
Thank you. For our awards for the academic excellence in English, would Professor Sarah Hastings and Professor Aaron Brabazon come join me on stage as well as our awardees?
Good evening. It is my great pleasure to speak on behalf of Gerald Phillips, who has been a standout student in several of my literature classes over the last few years. Jerry exemplifies everything we hope for in an English major. His writing is not only distinguished by its clarity and its insight, but also by a rare attention to detail that reflects both discipline as well as creativity. In class discussions, Jerry was a leader, not just because he spoke the most, but because he always spoke with purpose. He elevated conversations by building thoughtfully on others' ideas and asking the kind of questions that deepened everyone's understanding. Our most recent class was no exception. The class included 11 students, Jerry, and 10 women. He surely held his own with many strong personalities. His passion for literature is matched by his respect for the diverse perspectives and his commitment to the craft of writing. Jerry doesn't just complete assignments, he engages with them, revises them, and transforms them into something truly meaningful. While I stand here today as formal faculty to Jerry, I can't wait for the day that I have the pleasure to be a colleague. From all these reasons and so many more, Gerald Phillip, I am more than excited to present you with this President's Award today. Congratulations.
Unfortunately, our second awardee, Liam Gonzalez, was not able to join us, but let's give Liam a round of applause as well. For our next two awards for academic excellence in RTF, would Professor Wolverton, as well as our two awardees, please come join on stage.
Hi everybody, my name is Mike Wolverton. I am the professor here in the Radio, Television, and Film Department. Tonight we are here to honor two students, Maggie Stewart and Evan Fithian. What these two students share in common is excellent academic results. A word about them individually. In Evan's case, we have a class, TV history class, where there's a discussion board, and Evan's submissions were always thoughtful, not get it done, meet the word minimum, and move on, but showed actual thought. And in this age of ChatGPT answers, that was really refreshing. In Maggie's case, she's very creative in our production course. She did a stop motion movie for her final project. And this is clay figures and move them a tiny bit and take a picture and move them a tiny bit and take another picture. Hundreds of pictures. And it turned out great. I wish I could show it to all of you now, but it was wonderful. So it's my honor to have a part today in honoring Evan and Maggie with the President's Awards for Excellence in TV, Radio, Film.
Unfortunately, our next awardee for academic excellence in arts and sciences, Genesis Boland, could not attend as well, so let's give her a round of applause. For the next group of awards for academic excellence in education, would both Professor Dana Teague and Jenny Kusick join me on stage, as well as our awardees.
So hi, I'd like to introduce our students who are going to be walking in the footsteps of educators, even in this difficult world that we're starting to experience in education. So we really have to hand it to them because they're going to be educating our future. I would like to first introduce Marcus. I had asked Marcus how he thought I should introduce him, and he said in his own words that he is a great kid. And Marcus is a great kid. He embodies what it takes to be a successful student and what will be a successful teacher. He always takes the time to support his peers, both socially, academically, and emotionally. When anybody has a problem, they go to Marcus. He is ready right now to be a future teacher. He just has to get through his education program, and he's trying his darndest to do that. Just to say that he will become a wonderful and caring teacher. Our other student, Lily, I don't know what to say about Lily because she has so many wonderful attributes. She spends a lot of her time helping other people. She was a driving force between the Future Educators Association. She helped set up our first drive. She collected, what did you collect? School supplies. I have it written right here, but I couldn't read my writing. So she collected school supplies for students in Gloucester County. She goes out of her way to help others in our county and all over the globe, while still maintaining an excellent school average. And she's also a student that is going to be a wonderful teacher. I have to hand it to these students because becoming a teacher today is not the easiest. It's not, I'm not lying.
And to round out, I'd like to talk about Tamara. So Tamara started as an online student in one of my classes and then came into a face-to-face class. And no matter what situation, she had this calming presence for both, I even think for me in education, and also her peers. She had a lot of maturity. She elevated class discussions. She brought a quiet strength that made meaningful differences in the lives around her. What's most inspiring about Tamara, as well as Lily and Marcus, is they're building the future of education. And I'm so proud, as well as Jenny over here, we're so proud that we are able to see them grow and prepare future students in this world. All of them, your journey, your heart, your dedication to inclusive education is going to change lives. Your future students are so lucky, they're going to thrive under your care. They will be seen for who they are, and they will know what it means to be truly included. Thank you guys for doing this.
Our next award for academic excellence in health, physical education, and recreation will be given out by Professor Rob Valley. Professor Valley, as well as our awardee, come to the stage.
Good job, Coach Frank. Hello, everyone, and congratulations to all our award recipients. It's a really special night, and thank you for all the family and friends who have joined us. I'm especially proud to introduce to you Lauren Graham. Lauren came to us as a student athlete. She played goalie on our nationally recognized soccer team and led her team as the team captain this year as a sophomore to the national tournament. And she's also a health and phys ed major with aspirations of being a teacher one day, and I think she'll be great. In addition to being an exemplary student, where she led the entire division in GPA and just shined in each and every one of our classes and was well respected among her peers, she's a confident leader, and I think a lot of that comes from her experience on the sports field, and it definitely carried over into her academic performance. And we, in the education major, we not only sit in the class, but we take time. We go into the schools and do observations and do 20 hours in the public school community, and we do peer teaching. So our students get an opportunity for their personality, their skill set, their leadership skills to come to the forefront. And Lauren really led her peers in each one of these opportunities. In addition to being a student athlete, which takes up a lot of your time, she also coaches in a local youth, one of the local youth soccer clubs, where I get an opportunity. I'm out at the fields with my kids, and sometimes I'll look and I say, oh, Coach Graham's on the other field. And I watch and see, and you know, in a performance-based profession like teaching, you can just tell. You can walk into someone's classroom or their field or their space, and you can see sometimes that person just has the it factor. They just have it. Whatever it is, they can connect with students, they can connect with athletes, they bring energy, they just make people better in that time and that connection. And it's been very clear to see Lauren over the course of the 2 years, not only in her time here on campus, in the classroom, on the field, out coaching the kids under her care. She definitely has the it factor, and she'll be an outstanding teacher and coach, and we're really excited to say we were part of her journey. Congratulations.
For the next award for academic excellence in history, would Professor DiArgenio, as well as our awardee, please come to the stage.
Come on up. Say hi to your guests.
Hi.
I'd like to introduce Madeline McCormick, who's going to win the Presidential Award in History this year. And, you know, when I was thinking about what to say tonight, I really wanted to try to give everybody a sort of an impression of what exactly it is you have set before you. History is an unusual discipline. It is one of the oldest academic disciplines. It dates all the way back to classic Greece, when Herodotus first wrote about the Persian Wars. And one of the tools that we use that is absolutely critical is this great database called JSTOR. Have we used JSTOR yet? Yeah. It's a great database for you guys who haven't used it. You type in the topic you want to learn something about, and they give you a long list of articles that you could read. And so I did that before. This weekend I looked up a few things that are pretty common in our history classes. And I wanted to talk a little bit about sort of numbers and history and what Madeline has actually done. If you type in the term ancient Rome into JSTOR, you get shuffled into your queue 283,000 articles that you're supposed to look through. If you look up ancient Greece, it's another 170,000. The Middle Ages is 633,000 articles. When you get to World War I, it's about 1,500,000 articles. World War II is about the same. Historians, it is the most frustrating job in the world, and earning such a high accolade is unusual. What Madeline has done is endeavored to study the collective lives and the experiences of give or take about 12 millennia of human experience. It's about 10,000 BC. That's about 108 billion people since the discipline really has begun. Well, so far, Madeline, you have done this flawlessly. Madeline's going to finish with a 4.0 grade point average, which is extremely rare in any circumstances. And in history, we almost never see it. You beat me, by the way. My first degree, I got a 387. That algebra class, it nearly killed me, actually. So, in general, what I want to say is this is not an easy accomplishment. You should be incredibly proud of yourself. We are certainly very proud of you in the history department and in the college, and we look forward to seeing what path you're going to take from here on. Well, without further ado, congratulations, and I think I'm supposed to hand it.
The next award for academic excellence in philosophy will be presented by Assistant Dean Kevin Kitcheman. Would Kevin Kitcheman, as well as our awardee, please join on stage.
Good evening. Daniel's probably looking at me saying, "You weren't my philosophy professor," and he should be very happy that I wasn't. His professor, Professor Marchuk, could not be with us this evening, but he has sent me some kind words that he would like to read to have Daniel's achievement recognized. Excuse me. I would like to present Daniel Carbone the President's Award for his achievement in philosophy. I met Mr. Carbone in the fall of '23. At that time, he was in my ancient and medieval philosophy class. This was an upper division course, and the material was very challenging. I noticed that Daniel was very serious about his work and attentive to instructions. His performance was impressive, and he earned an A in this class. Mr. Carbone had outstanding analytical skills, and he was very attentive to the details of the difficult readings we selected. He offered excellent quality comments on the readings and in-depth discussions regarding Plato and Plotinus's ideas. I'm happy to see that Mr. Carbone is graduating from Rowan College of South Jersey this spring and receiving the President's Award for his outstanding student work in philosophy. I wish Daniel well in his further studies, and I'm entirely convinced that he will superbly complete his academic work in the area of his choice. Congratulations, Daniel.
The next award for academic excellence in the field of diagnostic medical sonography will be given by Program Director Sherry Morgan. Would Program Director Morgan, as well as our awardee, please join me on stage?
Good evening. It is my pleasure to have the opportunity to present this award to Nikki Noble tonight. As an instructor for the DMS program, I have the unique experience of getting to stay with the same group of students for 2 years. And it was very evident early on in the program that Nikki was special. Although she's pretty quiet and always sat in the back of the classroom, her test grades quickly grabbed the attention of her instructors. Not only has Nikki excelled academically, but she's an exemplary student. Dependable, punctual, kind, and humble, everything you could ask for in a student. Although Nikki is well-rounded as a student, she really stood out to me the first year of ultrasound physics. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the physics of ultrasonic sound waves, it's not necessarily the easiest course material, not exactly the most exciting, although I try my hardest, but Nikki aced the material right away. Although I do believe she got one question wrong once, and it turned out to be a mistake on my end, so she got credit back for it. Nikki was the first DMS student of the 2025 cohort to sit for her ultrasound physics board exam. The board exam is a nationwide exam that needs to be taken in order to become a registered diagnostic medical sonographer. I knew she would pass. But what I didn't know is that she would get a perfect score on this nationwide test. Not only did I know she would get not know she was going to get a perfect score, I didn't even know that was possible. Like, that's not a thing. So it's a huge deal. She is still the buzz and was the buzz of the ultrasound community for that entire month. I'm just so incredibly proud of Nikki and all that she's accomplished. She's loved by her classmates, her instructors, and those that work with her out in clinical. She's really excelled academically. She's a natural scanner and thrives working with pediatric patients out at CHOP Hospital. She maintains a positive attitude in high-stress situations, all while remaining incredibly humble and lovable. She's just a delight to be with, and I know she's going to excel in whatever she ends up doing, which I hope ends up going out and getting experience and then coming back to RCSJ to teach physics when I retire. Congratulations, Nikki.
The next two awards for excellence in exercise science as well as health science will be given by Professor Tim Schmitz. Would Professor Spitz, as well as our two awardees for exercise and health science, please join us.
All right, good evening. It's my distinct honor to present these two President's Medallions for academic excellence. First, in health science, to Giovanna D'Antonio. Took me about 3 weeks to convince Giovanna to be here tonight. After class, hey, you should come, you should come, you should come. She's like, no, but that's kind of who she is, right? Quiet, humble, doesn't want the attention. And that's who I've come to know over the last few months. I had the pleasure of having her in my stress management course this past semester. She quickly stood out for her insight, discipline, and thoughtful engagement in all the assignments and class discussions. One of our first assignments asked students to reflect on a recent stressful experience and how she handled it. Giovanna wrote about preparing for admission interview for Thomas Jefferson University's sonography program. She applied some techniques we had discussed in class, and it worked. She got accepted, so that's where she'll be headed to next. I'm proud and grateful to know that hopefully our class played a small part in that success. She brings a quiet confidence, professionalism, genuine desire to help others to everything she does, which is important in the healthcare professions. If this award weren't enough, you already saw her up earlier with the 4.0 GPA. So congratulations, Giovanna. Well deserved. It's also my honor to present the President's Award for Excellence in Exercise Science to Joanna Crispin. Joanna's a truly exceptional student. I've had her in a number of classes over the past few years, but someone whose academic accomplishments are matched only by her compassion and dedication and service to others. In the classroom, she is focused and engaged, always contributing to discussions and mastering the material, even if it was a bit outside of her comfort zone at times. But it's outside the classroom where Joanna really shows the type of person she is. She's traveled to Guatemala multiple times on medical mission trips. She volunteers with Rowan University's Get Fit program to provide exercise programs for individuals with special needs, and is active in both the music and children's ministries at her church. This past fall, she began working at the Moores Children's Hospital in Delaware as a nursing assistant, gaining valuable hands-on experience in pediatric healthcare. Even though she was working some overnight shifts in an unfamiliar environment, she did not let it affect her performance in our classes, still showing up and being Joanna. I always enjoyed speaking with her after class about her future career plans, what she was seeing in the hospital that week, and kind of sharing some healthcare stories. You know, she comes from a family of healthcare workers. I have others the same in my family, so we were sharing war stories at times, and I really enjoyed those conversations we had. She completed her degree at RCSJ this past winter, but has stuck around to take additional science courses while simultaneously being enrolled at Rowan University. She's currently applying for physician assistant schools and hopes to be accepted sometime soon, maybe just across the street at Rowan's new program that'll be starting up soon. Joanna is one of the most outstanding students I've had the pleasure of teaching here at RCSJ, and is even more remarkable person. Please join me in congratulating her on this well-deserved award.
The next award for academic excellence in nuclear medicine technology will be given by Program Director Vigliante. Would Program Director Michelle Vigliante, as well as our awardee, please join us on stage.
Take my glasses off so I can see. Tonight I would like to welcome everyone to celebrate nuclear medicine technology student Ryan Gould, not simply as an acknowledgement of his academic achievement, but as a tribute to his quick mind, his studious nature, and the spirit that calls those of us who choose to serve in healthcare. Ryan chose nuclear medicine as his way to help people in a manner that's unique to the diagnostic field by providing comfort and compassion in a time of uncertainty to most patients. True intelligence is not measured solely by grades or accolades, but the ability to challenge convention, ask the right questions, and inspire meaningful change in a dynamic field. When asked of his clinical instructors, words used to describe Ryan included kind, thoughtful, compassionate, detail-oriented, funny, and a consummate professional. These attributes are a force that bridges divides, allows for quiet determination to see beyond oneself, to understand and empathize and act with purpose in the best interest of his future patients, and his keen intellect is a spark that drives innovation, fuels ambition, and which will continue to pave his way forward. Tonight we honor Ryan, whose very essence embodies these traits, a technologist whose intellect shines, whose kindness elevates others and inspires others around him to pause, reflect, and be better. Your journey, Ryan, has just begun as you take your initial steps in your career into metabolic imaging, a field that is fortunate to have you, and it's my absolute honor to be a part of this educational journey with you. You have an exciting and dynamic career ahead of you, and as a program director, I thank you for setting the standard for what it means to be truly exceptional. Congratulations, Ryan. It's my honor to present this award to you. And before he's even graduated, he is already board certified. So let's give Ryan a hand.
Our next awards for academic excellence in nursing and nursing LPN RN will be presented by Professor Gianna Prudente and Professor Lauren Morrison. Would they please join me on the stage, as well as our awardees for the awards for nursing.
Hello, everyone. So I am presenting Ms. Danielle Connors with the President's Award for Clinical Excellence in Nursing. Danielle has shown consistent clinical excellence by going above and beyond every requirement throughout the entire nursing program, and that is not an easy thing to do. I had the opportunity to follow her progress closely through the transition to practice capstone experience during her very last semester, which is what I want to highlight here tonight. Her goal was always to strive for nursing excellence in every aspect of her care while showing compassion for all of her patients. Danielle approached every situation she encountered with professionalism while focusing on patient respect, satisfaction, and dignity. Danielle even took her learning to another level by completing research outside of her clinical shifts. No one does that, okay? She did that to help expand her knowledge on something new she learned that day, or in preparation for a procedure or task she was going to do the following day. She researched current policies, procedures, and evidence-based practices to confirm she was providing safe and effective care to ensure positive patient outcomes. Danielle showed genuine compassion for her patients and supported her healthcare team in every situation. Her capstone preceptor was always impressed with her professionalism, daily growth, and willingness to improve upon her skills in any way she could, again, even by volunteering her own personal time outside of her assigned shifts. She always wanted to come in even more prepared than she had the day before. She is such a valuable addition to the nursing profession, and I look forward to what the future holds for her. If I ever need a nurse one day, and eventually I will want her to be one of my nurses, and I do not say that lightly. I am confident that I would be her highest priority as a patient, and that everything she does is safe with the goal of reaching the best possible patient outcomes in my care. Congratulations, Danielle.
All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Gianna Perdeni, and I'm part of the nursing faculty here. And it is with a great honor to present Melanie here with the Outstanding LPN to RN Award tonight. I've had the pleasure of having Melanie not only in lectures, but also in my nursing lab. And I can say that Melanie is the definition of a hardworking student doing everything to better herself. Her background and many years' experience as a licensed practical nurse has helped her excel within her nursing school journey. Not only that, but Melanie's hard work and dedication to her learning has helped her stand out in this program. She always brings great energy wherever she goes and has excellent contributions to class and lab discussions. During lab, she was always engaged, inquisitive, and anytime I would open up the lab to any type of discussions, I could always count on Melanie to be the first one to help me out and answer my questions too. Clinically, her instructors have stated how her professionalism, compassion, and dedication to providing quality patient care made Melanie the ideal nursing student. Melanie is consistently trying to improve and grow in this field, which are outstanding qualities to have not only as a nursing student, but also as a future registered nurse. That is why I know Melanie will shine as a registered nurse wherever she goes and will continue to strive and deliver high quality care. That is why Melanie is so deserving of this award tonight. Congratulations.
Our next award for academic excellence in nutrition will be given by Professor Sherry Valenti-Gasperi.
Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to present Caitlin with a President's Award. Caitlin is someone who walks into class and smiles to everyone, says good morning, and is kind, helpful, and supportive of all students. She has held leadership roles in the Nutrition Club and Environmental Club. She is active in STEM and helps with organic chem research too. And she's actually been an ambassador for our awesome on-campus food pantry as well. She's someone who is ready and willing to volunteer for our community outreach events, like making 150 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, or wearing an apple costume for an event, or collecting a giant box of food donations for the food pantry. Caitlin was recently accepted into the competitive coordinated program in dietetics at Rowan University to continue her journey to become a registered dietitian. Caitlin has a true passion for nutrition and for helping others. Her future is so bright. I can't wait to see all that you continue to accomplish. I'm so proud of you.
Our next awardee for academic excellence in physical therapist assistant, O'Hara Chard, unfortunately was unable to join us. So let's give a round of applause. For the next award for academic excellence in the field of biology, Professor Kim Henderson as well as Emily Fox, please join me on stage.
Good evening, everyone. It's a true pleasure to recognize Emily Fox as a recipient of this award, and I'll do my best to express how exceptional she is and why I am such a fan of hers in 90 seconds or less. During her time here, I had the privilege of being her instructor for General Biology 2 and Honors Research. As part of the Biology Honors Program, she was specifically selected to work in the lab of a Rowan University faculty member for a semester. Emily embraced the opportunity wholeheartedly, grateful to contribute to research that she felt had real meaning. Last month, she proudly presented her findings during Rowan's CSM Student Research Day. Unsurprisingly, she left a lasting impression at Rowan. Emily is the kind of student every educator hopes for. She consistently shows up prepared, focused, and fully engaged, contributing knowledge and leadership. She generally cares for her peers and leads with humility and respect. Her warm personality and great sense of humor are added bonuses. Emily, you embody the excellence this award represents. Congratulations on your success.
Our next recipient for Excellence in Biology, Kiara, was unfortunately unable to join us as well, so let's give them a round of applause. For Academic Excellence in Bioscience Technologies, would Professor Christina Nace, as well as our awardee, come to stage, please?
Good evening. It's a pleasure to present the President's Medallion in Bioscience Technologies to Ethan Andrus. In class, Ethan was always quick to take the lead. He often explained complex concepts to his lab partners. I'm sure you remember that. Ethan participated in our honors research program this spring. He worked in the Dr. Nucci's lab at Rowan University. His work was focused on reverse micelles, which has applications in drug delivery. After graduation, Ethan is transferring to Rowan University to major in biological sciences with a long-term goal of attending medical school and becoming a pathologist. It's an honor to present this award to you. Lucas, you want to call Lucas? Lucas, I had to fight like 3 people to give you this award tonight. Please come up. Awesome. I'm not even kidding. It was an arm wrestling and I won. It's good. Thanks, Lucas. All right. Thank you. It's an honor to present the President's Medallion in Chemistry to Lucas Frick. Lucas is hardworking and takes advantage of every opportunity that comes his way. As an on-campus student lab technician, he helped prepare all of our science labs and even helped troubleshoot some of the new ones. He's been very active in the STEM club, and he volunteers at open house and other events on campus. He's also a student athlete on the soccer team. Lucas has been accepted into several research programs, including after his first year. Last summer, he had a research position at Dominican University, and this spring he participated in our honors research program in the Perez group at Rowan University. He'll continue his research on the use of photocatalysts to synthesize amines with Dr. Perez this summer. He also has another research position signed up in this summer as well in chemical engineering. He'll be transferring to Rowan in the fall, and I'm really excited to see what he does in the future.
The next award for academic excellence in the field of computer science will be given by Professor Baru Dandapat. Professor Dandapat and our awardee, please come join me.
I am Barun Dandapat, Associate Professor in Computer Science, and I have the privilege to present this President's Award for Excellence in Computer Science to Michael Gans. He is an exceptional and outstanding student, securing the highest GPA in the computer science program. You bet. He knows programming and good programming. He has been accepted at Rowan University to pursue his studies in computer science. Congratulations, Michael.
Our next two awardees in the field of engineering science and environmental science were unable to join us, but let's give them a quick round of applause. Our next award for academic excellence in the field of pre-veterinary medicine will be given by Professor Emily Allen. Will Professor Allen and our awardee please come join us on stage?
Danny is receiving the Pre-Veterinary Medicine Award. She has always been a pleasure to have in class with her upbeat personality. She's always smiling, and her love for animals. She has known from day one that she wanted to be a vet and has worked hard to pursue that goal. She completed an internship at East Oak Animal Hospital this year, and we expect great things for her in the future. I hope she gets to treat my dogs, cats, and horses in the future. Thanks.
Loud. Ooh, never mind. Not that loud. The next award for academic excellence in the field of marine sciences will be given by Professor Jessica DeGraff. Will Professor DeGraff and Brendan Garcia please join us on stage?
It is my pleasure to announce Brendan Garcia as the recipient of the Presidential Award in Marine Biology. Brendan is kind, as most of my marine students are, and a conscientious student, and he was a joy to teach. I had him for the last 2 years. He's transferring to Stockton this fall, and he's going to complete his bachelor's in marine science and is hoping to get lots of fun internships. Great job, Brendan.
And our final medallion for academic excellence in their field of study will be given for mathematics with Professor Greg Bethusium as well as Grace Wall. Please join us on stage.
Grace may look familiar. She was up here, I don't know, like an hour ago as one of the 4.0 crew. She's definitely got the academic chops to move forward for sure. She wants to go to Rutgers University in New Brunswick, and she's going to major in math, and she wants to be a math teacher. I think she's going to be a great math teacher. One thing I always remember about Grace is she's always smiling. She's always happy, even when the students in class were grumbling when I would do something in class and it was hard. She was always happy. I remember one time she even said, "Oh, I actually like this stuff," when other students were grumbling. So it's a pleasure to give the Mathematics Award to Grace.
Our next bunch of awards for achievement in the NJEOF program will be given by Joan Pardo. Joan?
We're here, EOF. Hello, my name is Joan Pardo, and I serve as the Director of the Educational Opportunity Fund Program, also known as EOF, here at RCSJ under the leadership of Almarie Jones. Joining me today is Lauren Brazel, the EOF Assistant Director for the Gloucester campus. It is an incredible honor to stand before you today to recognize a group of students who embody what truly means to persevere, to strive, and to succeed against all the odds. 13 EOF students are being honored today, and I also want to note that out of the 13, 6 of them have already been called up. for maintaining a GPA of 3.2 or higher throughout their time at RCSJ, an accomplishment that speaks volumes. It's a recognition of resilience, discipline, and unwavering dedication to academic and personal growth. Our EOF scholars have not only met high academic standards, they have exceeded expectations. Many of you have balanced coursework with jobs, family responsibilities, and personal challenges, yet you've continued to show up, to push through, and to give your very best. Just last month, these remarkable students were honored alongside fellow EOF scholars from across the state, a testament to the statewide impact and excellence that resides within this community. This recognition is not handed out lightly. It is earned through consistent hard work, late nights, and a deep-rooted belief in the value of education. What makes this achievement even more powerful is the journey behind it. The EOF program was built on the idea that opportunity, when matched with support and determination, can unlock greatness. And each of you is living proof of that vision. You are scholars, leaders, role models, and you are just getting started. To all of our award recipients, your commitment, your strength, and your achievements do not go unnoticed. You have set a standard not only for yourselves, but for everyone who will follow in your footsteps. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor. We are so proud of you, and we can't wait to see all that you accomplish next. I am proud to serve as your EOF director.
We will now call each awardee to come get their certificate, and we ask them if, once they exit the stage, they please line up in front of the stage before heading over to take a picture so we can all acknowledge your accomplishment. Bronte Aveles, Diamond Banks Anderson, Kayla Berry, Jeffrey Corliss, Caitlin Hasher, Peyton Keene, Samara Pratwald, Michael Mundell, Jasmine Wynn, Yesenia Olivas, Victoria Porch, Simran Sharma, Jalen Thornton, Nyla Tillman. Our EOF students have worked very hard over the last 2 years, and we just want to congratulate them again for their achievements and their hard work. Congratulations.
The next awards for the Phi Theta Kappa New Jersey All-State Academic Team will be given by Sean Rutter and Alejandro Valencia, who are our chapter advisors.
Before I speak, if Iceland and Casanova and Berflin Yilmaz could come up to the stage, please. Each year, Phi Theta Kappa, the All-USA academic team, recognizes high-achieving college students who exemplify academic excellence, intellectual rigor, leadership, and community service that reaches beyond the classroom. These honors are awarded through a college nomination and represent one of the most prestigious recognitions for transfer and workforce students in Phi Theta Kappa. We are proud to announce that from numerous applications submitted on our campus, 3 outstanding students, Brianna Eby, Iceland Casanova, and Berflin Yilmaz, were selected and nominated to represent Rowan College of South Jersey on the New Jersey All-State Academic Team. Out of only 39 students across the entire state who received this recognition, 3 of them are from our campus. Their commitment to academic achievement, leadership, and service is truly commendable and serves as a testament to their exceptional character and their educational excellence fostered at Rowan College of South Jersey. Unfortunately, Brianna was unable to be here, but we did want to at least recognize her this evening. So if we could give her a round of applause for her accomplishment. It is my honor and privilege to introduce you to an outstanding scholar and emerging leader in engineering, Berflin Yilmaz. Berflin is a proud member of Phi Theta Kappa and recently completed her associate's degree in engineering science here at RCSJ. During her time with us, she was a driving force in our Women in STEM program and actively participated in Rowan University's Digital Engineering Hub. This unique experience gave her opportunities to work with cutting-edge technologies and cyber-physical systems focusing on animation, embedded intelligence, and data-driven decision-making. She also took part in an honors research course where she explored the geology of the Adirondacks through immersive hands-on fieldwork, an experience that deepened both her scientific knowledge and research skills. Outside of the classroom, Berfin dedicates her time to volunteering with Project Meowcat Fostering, an organization that provides care and support for foster cats, reflecting on her compassion and well-rounded character. Berfin is now setting her sights on earning a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. She's passionate about gaining real-world experience through internships with focus on mechanical design, analysis, and sustainable energy solutions. She continues to strengthen her skills in CAD design, MATLAB programming, and innovative problem solving. Please join me in congratulating Berflin as the recipient of the 2025 New Jersey All-State Academic Team.
Good evening. Next, I would like to recognize Aislinn Casanova as one of the recipients of the New Jersey All-State Academic Team. Aislinn first joined our chapter in the spring of 2024, and since then, they have consistently demonstrated an exceptional level of commitment, growth, and leadership. Aislinn made significant contributions to the previous officer team, playing an instrumental role in the success of various service projects that earned recognition for our chapter. Their efforts were invaluable, and it became clear that Aislinn's dedication and drive set her apart. The ability to take on increasing responsibilities, along with their unwavering commitment to our chapter's mission, led to their role as a chapter officer for the 2024-2025 academic year, and now recipient of this recognition. Beyond the leadership role in our chapter, Aislinn is an active member of the National Society of Leadership and Success program here at RCSJ. Aislinn is also a student worker in the advisement office, and they consistently demonstrate exceptional professional skills. Aislinn officially greets and assists her fellow peers while also supporting advisors with any tasks needed. Their ability to balance professional duties with academic pursuits speaks volumes about their time management skills and the commitment to making a positive impact on campus. Looking ahead, Aislinn plans to continue the academic journey by pursuing a bachelor's degree in psychology at Rowan University, with a long-term goal of entering a graduate program in clinical psychology. This ambition reflects Aislinn's strong passion for helping others, and I am sure that Aislinn will make a meaningful difference in the field. Please join me in congratulating Aislinn Casanova on this fantastic achievement, and I wish them all the best in the future endeavors. Thank you.
Final group awards for President's Award for Achievement in Leadership and Service will be given out by Ms. Samantha Van Coy.
Good evening, everyone. It's my honor to be here tonight to present Service and Leadership Awards to 18 students. These are students that said yes to getting involved outside of the classroom at RCSJ. They truly made the most of their experience here by getting involved with clubs, leadership opportunities, internship opportunities, and more. So at this time, I would like to call up Ryan Hawksworth to present the first two Service and Leadership Awards to Julie Anderson and Lydia Fitzgerald.
Good evening. I'm Ryan Hawksworth from the Business Studies Division and also the co-advisor of the Lumberjack Crew and Mathematics Club here at RCSJ. Tonight, I'm honored to present two awards to two students who are involved in both of these clubs, Julie Anderson as well as Lydia Fitzgerald. I'm going to begin by saying a few words about Julie Anderson. Julie served as the secretary for the Lumberjack Crew, where she took detailed notes during meetings, documented important decisions and action items, and promptly shared updates with club members to keep everyone informed. Alongside her role in the club, Julie also contributed to the Preston and Steve's Camp Out for Hunger for multiple years, assisting with donations and food efforts. In addition, Julie has earned her place on RCSJ's President's List for Academic Excellence, and she also volunteers at a local cat rescue organization, showing her continued commitment to community service. Looking ahead, Julie plans to use her experience in education to build a career in event planning and curation, with long-term goals of pursuing studies in architecture. Please join me in congratulating Julie Anderson on receiving the Leadership and Service Award. Next, we have Lydia Fitzgerald. Lydia held the position of club photographer for both the Lumberjack Crew and the Mathematics Club. In this role, she captured high-quality photos at meetings, fundraisers, and social events, highlighting the key moments of the members and the events occurring. She also created promotional materials for these clubs to help promote them on campus. In addition, Lydia started college at the age of 15, is a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and the National Honor Society for Leadership and Success, participates in the Sports Media Club and Film Club, creates and runs her own sports photography website, Lydia's Lineups, and also has photographed RCSJ's Roadrunner Athletics for the past 2 years. Her future goals include transferring to Rowan University to major in sports communication and media, and ultimately pursuing a career with the NFL. Please join me in congratulating Lydia Fitzgerald for the Service and Leadership Award.
Next, I would like to invite Professor Allison Lucci to the stage to present awards to Ethan and Kiara.
So I believe Kiara was not able to make it here tonight, but I'm sorry. Ethan and Kiara. Oh my God. You can hang out for the next one. So I had two students that I was going to introduce tonight, both of which were great in the academics, of course, but I'm here to present them for leadership. As I mentioned, Kiara could not make it tonight, but I'm sorry. I'm going to sing Ethan's praises. So both of the students, Ethan included, have survived organic chemistry, so that's one feat that should be celebrated. He was also a member of PTK. He's been on the president's list numerous times, and he also has volunteered in the community with Meals on Wheels. He has also completed research at Rowan University, so not only strong academically, side ventures, and his volunteer experiences. So Ethan aspires to work in the medical field, and I am sure that whatever academic path or future career path he chooses, he will be a great contribution. Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite Professor Sherry Morgan back up to the stage to present the Service and Leadership Award to Kylie Carty.
Hello again. It's an honor to present a Service and Leadership Award to Miss Kylie Carty. Over the past 2 years, I've had the pleasure of getting to know Kylie as a student in our diagnostic medical sonography program. When I heard that there was an award recognizing students who possess strong leadership and service skills, Kylie was the first person to come to my mind. From the very beginning, Kylie stood out, not only for her academic dedication, but for her unwavering commitment to serving others and leading with integrity. Kylie consistently goes above and beyond, somewhat a glutton for punishment, but she's always the first to volunteer, the first to offer help, and the first to step up when something needs to get done. It came as no surprise when she was elected DMS Club president by her classmates, and she did a great job leading that club. In her role as president, Kylie organized multiple fundraisers and a successful charity event, all while maintaining the rigorous demands of the DMS program itself. In one such event, Kylie organized, collected, packaged, and hand-delivered care packages for cancer patients at Inspira Malka Hill, bringing comfort and kindness to those that needed it most. Outside of her role here at RCSJ, she's also worked as a volunteer for Inspira, further demonstrating her deep commitment to the community. Kylie was again elected by her peers to represent her class as the DMS Advisory Board meetings for 2 consecutive years, serving as an articulate voice for her classmates. Reliable, generous with her time, and always willing to lend a hand, she leads not for recognition, but because she genuinely cares. Kylie, you're not only an exemplary student, but a genuine, kind-hearted person, making a great fit now to serve and to lead in the healthcare community. It is with great pride to present you with this award tonight. Congratulations.
I'd now like to invite Sean Rudder back up to the podium to present the next Service and Leadership Award to Iceland Casanova.
It is my privilege to introduce Iceland Casanova as one of our esteemed recipients of the Service and Leadership Award this evening. Iceland is a psychology major who will be graduating on Friday. Following graduation, she will continue her academic journey in the 3+1 program, working toward a bachelor's degree in psychology. Over the past year, Iceland has served as the Vice President of Membership and Communications for Phi Theta Kappa on our campus. In this role, she maintained an open and consistent line of communication with PTK members, answering questions and ensuring they remained informed and engaged. Iceland has also been a consistent and enthusiastic contributor to our book recycling program, helping turn used books into funds that support our initiatives, sponsored scholarships through the RCSJ Foundation. Additionally, she has played a vital role in setting up information tables, promoting PTK and raising awareness around mental health resources on campus. Her dedication extended to many campus activities throughout the year. She actively participated in fundraising initiatives and frequently volunteered at open houses, blood drives, and other college events, helping to build a welcome and informed campus community. Iceland also conducted critical research for her Honors in Action project, providing insights that were key to its success. Last year, I had the pleasure of interviewing Iceland for a student worker position in the Office of Academic Advisement, a role she continues to excel in today and hopefully through next year as well. I am incredibly proud of all that Iceland has accomplished, and truly a pleasure to have nominated her for this well-deserved award as she moves into the president role for Phi Theta Kappa for next year. Congratulations, Iceland.
At this time, I'd like to invite Assistant Dean Kevin Kitcheman up to the podium to present Liliana Cummings with the Service and Leadership Award.
I'm pleased to have the opportunity to present this Service and Leadership Award to Lily Cummings, nominated by Mrs. Cusick, the advisor of our FEA, the Future Educators Association. And as Mrs. Cusick mentioned in the previous award Lily received, Lily was instrumental in organizing our first FEA conference last May. We had over 25 schools in attendance who brought their students who were in their FEA program. There were presenters all morning, and it was a very, very productive day. And Lily clearly demonstrated the ability to not only serve, which she does regularly, but to lead as well. And Lily was the key member of the FEA who pulled this event off without a hitch. Additionally, Lily attends a variety of FEA functions regularly. She coordinated the school supply drive. She attends open houses where we ask our FEA students to speak to future education students. And she also attends the fall welcome in August and speaks to our students about her experiences here. This past winter, I became aware that Lily also spends time outside of campus serving in missions. I was trying to reach her because there was an important 3+1 meeting she had to attend, and she was out of the country, I believe in Colombia, serving in a different capacity. So for all of those reasons and more, Lily deserves this award. Congratulations.
At this time, I'd like to invite Kristen Nees to the podium to present the Service and Leadership Award to Tara Flynn.
I have the funnest job here. But the best part of my job is being the advisor for the student nurse organization. And I am very fortunate to have a student leadership team within that organization that makes guiding them pretty light work for me. The group is run collaboratively, and I didn't know how I would select just one nominee for the President's Award for Service and Leadership. So I listened to the students. I listened, and it quickly became evident that among this outstanding group, there was one that stood apart and had earned a distinction. I listened, and I heard them say how they rely on this person for so much. I listened, and they told me how they trust her to represent them to the greater college community and beyond. I believe there's no greater honor as a leader than to be respected by your peers as one. As the president of SNOW, Tara Flynn has coordinated several RCSJ, community, and fundraising events. Tara is consistently the first person to reply to me when I ask for volunteers for anything, and is an excellent representative of our program to prospective students and underclassmen. Tara leads by example, always showing up, extending a helping hand to our first-year students, and rallying her colleagues to join her. Outside of our rigorous nursing program, Tara's work in pediatrics and involvement with youth hockey demonstrate her commitment to serving children and families in our community as both a professional and a volunteer. It is my very great pleasure to have nominated Tara Flynn for the President's Award for Service and Leadership.
At this time, I'd like to invite Professor Kimberly Henderson back up to the stage to present the Service and Leadership Award to Emily Fox.
It's me again. I already shared with you about how great Emma is. I'm just going to tell you about her future endeavors. She plans to go to Rowan University. She has a passion for cellular biology, and she plans to get a master's in biological sciences. And as I mentioned before, she participated in the honors research program, where she did research at Rowan. And because of her exceptional work, she was offered a position to work over the summer. So that is actually awesome news. Not everyone gets that, so I'm very proud of her, and I'm looking forward to hearing about more of your accomplishments.
At this time, I'd like to invite Ms. Val Petrani to the stage to present the Service and Leadership Award to Lucas Frick.
It is an honor and a pleasure to present a service award to Lucas. Lucas has been working in the STEM labs for the past 2 years as a student lab technician, and anyone who has taken a science class that has a lab component to it can tell that their lab supplies just mysteriously show up to their class, and when they're done, the lab supplies mysteriously disappear, and it just comes out of thin air. Well, Lucas has been behind the majority of the work for that for the past 2 years without missing a step. Without him, the classes that we offer in the science department would not be given at the high quality that they are given. So thank you for all that work, Lucas. In addition, the lab staff often gets called out into the field to do community outreach with K-12 schools. I've taken Lucas into the field with me to do career days at 1 or 2 of the schools in the area, and he can charm a middle schooler like a snake oil salesman. In addition to all the work he does in the lab, he's an excellent student, and he always is concerned about how his grades are going to go, and he'll come in like, I have a test, and I'm like, how'd you do? I nailed it. So it's been fabulous working with him. In addition to all the work he does in the lab, he's also done similar work with the soccer team as the captain on the soccer team and has kept that team going for the last 2 seasons. As far as his academics go, he has spent the last summer at an internship in New York, and this summer he is going to be taking a paid position at Rowan University that he got as a result of his senior research that he did at Rowan University, and they thought so much of his work that they have taken him on as an employee. So he has earned this award in his own right. Thank you so much, Lucas.
At this time, I'd like to invite Alejandra Valencia up to the podium to present Service and Leadership Awards to Nicholas and Samara.
Good evening, everyone, again. It is truly my pleasure to present this award to both of these students. I've had the honor to know both of them and work with them, and I am just so proud to see them up on stage. Over here, it's Sam. Sam is the kind of person that every community hopes to have. Someone who not only sees the potential for positive change, but also takes action to make it happen. Sam has made a lasting impact at RCSJ through her leadership in student-focused organizations such as Phi Theta Kappa and the Student Government Association. As Vice President of Hallmarks for VTK, she has led successful volunteer and fellowship events, strengthening both the chapter and campus communities. Sam has also been a driving force at RCSJ, serving in key leadership roles. And in both of those roles, she has been consistently gone above and beyond, organizing impactful events such as game nights, wellness events, and community cleanups that have brought students together and uplifted the campus. Her leadership extends beyond RCSJ. She's a head volunteer for the nonprofit From We Can't to We Can. Samara also dedicates her time to supporting families with children who have special needs. She plays a vital role in planning and coordinating events, always ensuring that the families feel welcome and supported. Sam, your vision, passion, and leadership inspire everyone around you. On behalf of RCSJ, we thank you for all that you've done and all that you will continue to do. Please join me in congratulating Sam and this year's recipient of the Service and Leadership Award. And Nick. Nicholas has demonstrated he's a reliable leader who participates in the college community with energy, integrity, and commitment. He is the Executive Vice President of the Student Government Association, the Vice President of Communications for the National Society of Leadership and Success, and a member of Tri Alpha. Last year, Nicholas served as the Secretary for Phi Theta Kappa and contributed to the chapter's success in earning the Distinguished Officer Team Award for the 2023-2024 academic year, which was recognized at the international level last year in Orlando, Florida. Even after his term ended, he remained one of PTK's most reliable and involved members, participating in several events this year and stepping up whenever needed. Nicholas, your unwavering commitment to both your peers and the organizations you serve reflects the true spirit of leadership. You are a leader who empowers others, supports your community, and sets an example for all of us. Please join me in congratulating Nicholas on receiving this award.
At this time, I'd like to invite Assistant Dean Jim Celia to the stage to present the Service and Leadership Award to Aiden.
This one's yours, Aiden. Close enough. I am proud to introduce Aiden Hauenstein as a recipient of the Service and Leadership Award. Aiden is a rock star student who excelled in my Accounting 1 course, setting unbeatable records for most thought-provoking questions asked and most assignments completed ahead of schedule. You can ask anyone who taught Aiden during his time here at RCSJ, and you'll hear a very similar story. I've also gotten to know him more in his role as the Public Relations Officer of Alpha Beta Gamma Honor Society, where he has created some fantastic marketing materials for our events and volunteered at our open house event as well. You would think that that would be enough to keep a young man busy, but yet he manages to balance multiple part-time jobs, including serving as a youth karate instructor, working in the Gloucester County Clerk's office, and being an extremely well-regarded tutor in our academic support center. Aiden clearly has a lot on his plate, but he has managed it beautifully, and I think he will continue doing that as he continues his education at Rowan University in marketing, with an eye to eventually working in video game marketing, hopefully at Nintendo.
At this time, I'd like to invite Professor Christina Nace to the stage to present the Service and Leadership Award to Danny.
Oh, it's an honor to present the Service and Leadership Award to Danny Leone. She brings such great energy everywhere she goes. One of my favorite students. She was one of the first to receive the internship with our partnership through East Oak Animal Hospital. And she did such a great job there that they decided to hire her. So that led to a great job. So yeah, she's a leader in the classroom, and whenever we need a volunteer for anything, she's always there for us. She helps out at new student orientation. She did a great presentation on our Beyond the Classroom series, and she helps out at open house and other events on campus. So very happy to present you with this award.
Thank you.
Also, thanks.
At this time, I'd like to invite Annie McKenzie to the stage to present the Service and Leadership Award to Laura.
Laura is a wonderful student who always goes above and beyond in all aspects of her life. I first met her when she ran into the Student Life office asking if she could become more involved with the Student Government Association, and she only had a few minutes between her classes, but she wanted to use them to be a leader on campus and help her fellow students. She's so generous with her time and her ideas and her kindness. She's wonderful. She currently is a student worker in 2 different departments at RCSJ, as well as vice president of fundraising and events for the SGA. She is a member of the National Society for Leadership and Success, and it has been a joy being her advisor. She is so deserving of recognition, and it was an honor to nominate and now present Laura with the Service and Leadership Award.
And last tonight, I'd like to invite Professor Jen Hawksworth to the stage to present the Service and Leadership Award to Logan Rohde.
Good evening. I have the honor of introducing Logan Rohde. She is graduating this week with a degree in engineering and will be starting at Rowan University later this month, where she will be earning her bachelor's degree in construction and project management. This year, Logan was an active member of the Mass Club, and she served as their vice president. Logan always brought a fun and positive attitude to all of the meetings. She helped with the club's activities and their fundraisers, and she was instrumental in the club's community service activity, which involved collecting donations for South Jersey Rescue. She took on a large leadership role in this aspect and made sure that the community service project ran successfully. While at RCSJ, Logan started an internship with Tri-State Engineering and Survey as an AutoCAD drafter in land use and development, and when the internship concluded, they offered her a position at the company, which she accepted. Logan is passionate about growing as a leader in the construction industry and also advocating for young adults who may not see themselves in roles like hers. Her goal is to encourage young adults to pursue careers in construction, engineering, and other STEM-related fields. Please join me in congratulating Logan Rohde.
So I know everybody's hands hurt, but let's give one huge round of applause to all of our awardees. Congratulations. So in closing, once again, I would just like to say congratulations to each and every one of your awardees. Congratulations to their family and friends. Thank you all for attending. Congratulations again.